Hi, and welcome to Citywide Open Studios at the Grove with Amie Ziner, and
Raheem Nelson.
we're going to be doing an iPad demo. We're going to each show you how we work with iPad, and we're going to talk a little bit about how we got to use iPads as a medium as opposed to traditional mediums. So, Raheem, would you like to start talking about
Sure.
what we're doing?
Okay, so I'm a traditional cartoonist and an oil painter by trade. And when the iPad came out in 2010, I knew I wanted one, but I needed a legitimate reason to get it. So I was on YouTube one day and I saw this artist using this program called Sketchbook. And Sketchbook is a program made by Autodesk. And he was just using it to draw and paint on. And then I was just blown away by all the things you could do on it. So I knew I had to, try that myself. So, shortly after I got myself one, I started downloading all these apps. And over the course of the next few months, I taught myself how to use it. And I would start uploading all my images to this website called Flickr. And then from there, I was able to learn from other artists, similar to what I was doing, and just really take my stuff to the next level. And it's important to me that, I just take what I was doing traditionally and kind of replicate it on the iPad, because I wouldn't want to get the machine if it was going to do all the work for me. So I was into cartooning, for the most part when I was growing up. So I started with that, and then I really enjoyed my studio oil painting classes. So then I got an application that would help me do that too. And it's just really great because I can take it anywhere. I don't have to worry about making a mess of my apartment with all the oil paints or the watercolors, whatever I was using at the time. And I can just create all these different masterpieces, but in a digital format. So I can, say if I was working for a client, for example, I can just finish the product and then email them and then get a response right away. And then if I had to do a revision, I could just quickly make the change, and then we can just get the product done. Or if I'm having an art show like I am today, I can just print onto canvas. I can pretty much make the art whatever size I want, and it's just, very easily.
I just wanted to interrupt for a second and say that the Grove is at 760 Chapel Street. And while the space is going to be closed tomorrow, it is open Mondays through Fridays from 9 in the morning until 5 in the evening. And you're welcome to come up and take a look at the show at any time. And the show will end on October 31st, Halloween. And hope you get a chance to stop by and take a look at it. There's quite a few pieces for me. I have 20 pieces or so in the show. And Raheem, how many do you have?
I have about 10.
And Raheem has a number of prints available for purchase if you like. And I have an e-commerce website that I use called fineartamerica.com. And you can just put my name in. It's spelled AMIEZINER. And I'm at AmieZiner.com also. And Raheem, your website?
And mine is RaheemNelson.com. That's RAHEEM Nelson.com. And then you can just email me if you find anything you like on the website.
Right. One of the beauties of digital art is that you can reproduce it in any size, and it can be printed on pretty much any medium that you like. I particularly enjoy the fact that you can continue to manipulate the image once it's down on your iPad. It's one of the things that I really like about working digitally.
Yeah, it's great.
Is that you can consider it that the work is never actually finished. You can always go back in and mess it up some more. I like the whole idea that you can export it so easily too. That was one of the things that drew me to digital art, was that I got a smartphone, and I loved the fact that I could press the button on the smartphone that sends it to Facebook. And I started to see it as more of a tool, to talk about, to use professionally as an artist, than it was for just making phone calls and so forth. So I really appreciate the fact that I can take a picture of my digital work, or I can create the work on my phone even, and just email it to somebody, or just send it to the printer. Uh, the process with getting prints made back in the day was really arduous. You had to find a studio. You had to have somebody come and do, pictures, take photos of your work, and then you had to select the right one with the right exposure. And then there was a big deal about, was the color wrong? What kind of border did you want? And this is great because you can go to the website for this e-commerce or, whatever place you go to get your work printed out. And you can tell them, I want it framed in a, half-inch black frame on a ivory-colored mat, and I want it floating, and I'd like it, 8.5 by 11, or whatever size you want that it works out for. So that it's a qualitative difference. You can make 100 prints for next to nothing. And the more prints you make, the less it costs. And so those are both really useful things. So now Ra is going to be giving you a demonstration on the iPad of his techniques, and when he's done with that, then I'll show you how I do it. So enjoy.